If you want to know who God looks like, you have to look at Jesus. It says Jesus is the fullest representation of who God is. And that's the beauty of it. We saw in part, in essence, in the Old, but then he showed up in flesh and blood in the New Testament. And that's why the apostolic teachings of the New Testament is of such priority to us. That's why the New Testament has such power and breadth for all of us. Oftentimes, we try to understand the Old Testament without regards to the New Testament, and that's when we make a mistake. Remember a show called Lost? Grace and I were completely addicted to that show. We loved that show, and we would wait for it every week. And in the beginning of the show, they had a character named Jin. Do you remember? My son Bennett's, his Korean name is Jin. We sort of got influenced by that. But we loved it. It's also a common Korean name. And I was pretty excited when I saw in network television, prime time, actually a Korean character on TV. Many of you don't know what that's like because you're not Korean. But if you're Korean, you go, wow, this is special, right? And then, you know what we found out? When I saw the first episode, I was so disappointed. The dude's character was that of a male chauvinist. And he's like, it was just like, oh my goodness. I got one character, and now he's a male chauvinist. But you know, as the story went on, they actually began to reveal more about Jin. And it turns out that he's this really loving guy. He's really this cool guy. In fact, everybody liked Jin. He wasn't killed off until the last episode. You know? See, the point that I'm trying to make is that's how it is with God. Sometimes we look at the beginning of the story, part of the story, only a portion of the story as revealed in the Old Testament, and we think, oh, can this be? And we go, I can't accept that. I'm going to pick that part out of my acceptance of the word of truth. I'm going to put that out. But you know what? God is saying there is a progress of a revelation. I came in flesh and blood. If you want to know what I look like, look at Jesus.